What's up, guys? Welcome back to Revelation 11:27, where we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're excited for your future. And let's see what the energy is. I'm here to clear off any confusion, any doubts that you may have. Oh no, these are too many spirits. Let's thank you. There's a lot in the air, right? But let's see what we need to know, right? Spirit always knows best. Oh, we got the moon. So, a lot of things are hidden. You see this flame, right? A lot of things are hidden under the moon. The moon also represents illusions, lies. And also, the moon revelates. Come on, Revelation 11:27. So there's a lot of revelations happening right now, right? A lot of things are coming to light that maybe were hidden for a very long time. A lot of truths were hidden for a very long time. And we're here to, like I said, I'm here to clear off any misunderstandings, any illusions, any confusion, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there were a lot of lies created about someone's destiny, about what someone is really here to do. There were a lot of lies and illusions created about someone's career, someone's path. Yeah, about people were over there like creating all these lies, right? Shit talking about things that they don't know about, especially about the goals that someone had or that someone has, or the vision. And I speak from experience. Come on, I have all these people that don't even know me, that claim that they know me, talking shit, smearing my name, saying, oh, he's not this, he's not divine, he doesn't have any goals, he doesn't have any vision. Girl, what are your goals? What are your visions? Right? And they were creating all of this because, come on, the Wheel of Fortune could be your Wheel of Fortune too, right? And your goals has a lot to do with, come on, the Two of Fire. You see these two guys here. It's a partnership, right? So maybe you're thinking about partnering with someone. And that is beautiful. That is amazing. All the lies these karmic people created in your life, in my life, were made to stop this union. We're made to stop these two people from partnering together. Why? Because these two people have goals. These two people have a vision. These two people now are in their Wheel of Fortune, are in their destiny. And we have all of these other people that are not even doing anything in life except gossiping and creating lies. About these two individuals. Your destiny was hidden behind the moon, was hidden behind all of the lies that these people created. And come on, why would they create these lies? To block these two from meeting, to block these two from partnering up, because they know that when these two get together, they're very powerful. They have the ability to change the world with their spiritual gifts, with who they are as a person, with their ability to speak, with their talents, with their skills. That's why these karmic people were creating all of these illusions. Come on. Look, the fact that the Wheel of Fortune, right, and the Three of Fire and the Two of Fire came out after the moon, that's what these people did not want you to know. That's what these people did not want me to know. That's what these people were creating lies, because they didn't want anyone to find out how powerful these two individuals will be when they come into contact. And because you found out, because God has made you aware of the type of individuals that you had around, we have the wise counselor here, meaning that you've found your place. Now you feel like you belong. Now you feel like you belong in a community or in a place where you probably did not want to belong based on your passed down beliefs, passed down by your family members or friends, right? You probably didn't feel like you belong because that is what you thought. Wait, let me say this. Let me say this right. You probably didn't feel like you belong in this community or with this person because maybe your family or people that you held close to your heart told you that that was not part of your tradition, right? Or part of your beliefs. But that is how they are completely wrong. Because not only are we all connected in this world, but you can bring in your traditions, you can bring in your culture, you can bring in your heritage to this union. The other person can also bring in their traditions, their heritage, and their culture to this union. How powerful is that? And come on, these people that were telling you, oh, that's against our tradition, it's against our culture, they don't know what they're talking about because they are not even connected to God. The fact that they are there telling you to not do something that you love to do, to not be with someone that you want to be with, that should show you their manipulative, hateful tactics. And that should also show you why it is that they were lying to you, why it is that they didn't want, why it was that they wanted to block this union. Because they know how powerful you and this person will be together. But the wise counselor is here to tell you. Am I the wise counselor? But the wise counselor is here to tell you that what makes this union even stronger is not only that it is ordained by God, Mother Nature, and all of the angels and ancestors and the Galactic Federation are all in favor of it, but also you can bring in your traditions, you can bring in your culture to this union. You can also keep your morals, you can keep your values, and you can keep your integrity in this union. Now, you would have lost your morals, you would have lost your values, you would have lost your integrity if you would have followed the advice of someone who is not wise, right? Like the people that were telling you not to be with this person. But look, we got the 4 of fire here. It is contentment. It is a time of celebration, meaning that both of you guys have a prosperous life together. Look how these two people are happy. Maybe happy with something that you did not have before, right? And how could you be happy when your life before was full of lies and illusions? But there's a reason that spirit is letting me see what was behind the moon, what was behind the lies, the illusions, right? And the first card after that was the wheel, meaning that they were hiding your destiny, meaning that they were hiding your path here on earth, because they were making you feel uncomfortable. They were making you second doubt yourself to take an action that was really going to change your whole life around. And that action was to get closer to this person, right? Maybe you've been with the 3 of fire here. See how the ship is like sailing away? Maybe you've been having this vision to be with this person for the longest time. Maybe maybe that was your goal, to unite with this person for the longest. And your mind, your brain was being fogged by all of these lies that these people were creating. But you've learned to allow your intuition to guide you, right? And that is guiding you into a time of celebration. A time of celebration with this person. With someone that you actually want to celebrate with. Come on, that is success. That is amazing, right? When you just tell everyone to fuck off and keep their opinions to themselves. Because really, what business does anyone have telling someone else to not do something that's actually going to make them happy? They have no business doing that. Which is why we have to be able to see that what's really coming out of their mouth is just the moon. It's just lies. I think that explains a lot. What else do we gotta know, Spirit? What else we gotta see? Look. Can you see? No, let me focus on it a little bit more. Okay, it says, they wanted your gifts ever since you were a child. Because you're a chosen one, right? Meaning that the reason that they were creating all of these illusions was because if you were ever to discover their lies, if you were ever to see past the bullshit that comes out of their mouth, and you actually went onto your wheel of fortune and actually got together with this person that you've wanted to be together with, then they will no longer be able to siphon your energy, right? The only way for them to siphon your energy was if you would have stayed in that unhappy relationship, in that unhappy marriage, if you would have stayed giving them your money, giving them your time, giving them your energy. If you would have stayed unhappy with them, that was their only way for them to steal your spiritual gifts. And they knew how powerful you were ever since you were a child. They probably didn't tell you, like how my family never told me. And you're so powerful, right? And this individual is also powerful. Both of you guys are powerful together. Both of you guys have amazing spiritual gifts together. That it would have been such a sad story if this union didn't happen based on other people's jealousy and hatred. But, you know, you're a chosen one. And I'm speaking to you for a reason, because you've seen behind the illusions, you've seen behind the lies. And you understand the subconscious, meaning that someone can be telling you something, but really there's intention behind that. And what they're really saying to you is not really what they're thinking about. And you're divinely guided, right? So you're in this moment in time, you're in your wheel of fortune, meaning that you're at the right place at the right time, because you've been guided by God. God has gifted you with that. And not everyone is divinely guided. Also, not everyone is divine. Let me just say that straightforward. Not everyone is willing to do the work. Not everyone is willing to sit with themselves and see what it is that they have to fix to move forward. Not everyone is willing to take action. Not everyone is willing to walk through those doors that I showed you guys on my previous video, because they may feel comfortable, because they have fear. Not everyone is divine. Yeah, now that you found that out, they want to say all these things, but don't know where to start. And that's fine. You don't got to start. You don't got to say nothing, because I've seen behind the lies. You've seen behind their lies. So they don't even got to talk. Look, guys, we're just speaking about, oh my God, look behind this card. We have values, traditions, heritage, morals, beliefs, integrity, authenticity, truthful. That is what this partnership is bringing you. And you are going to be able to incorporate all of your beliefs, all of your traditions, your morals, your integrity, your values. You're going to be able to connect with this person at a soul level. That's how people make real connections, when you connect to someone at a soul level, not when you connect to someone at a physical level. No. And if you had a question for that individual, the answer is yes. Yes, that is your confirmation that you needed to move forward. Okay? Okay. Wow. Thank you, Spirit, for this beautiful message. I hope you got the confirmation you needed, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time.